Captain, we're losing power. It needs more vocabulary. Give it everything you've got.
Aye, Captain. More vocabulary. On the double. And here is your extra vocabulary. You can add this to the school objects and class schedule notes you already have. Or if you would like to start this on a new sheet of paper, here's your topic. And más objetos de la clase. And your essential question, ¿Cómo se dice the things in my sala de clases? Or classroom. Here we go. I'm going to go kind of fast, so you may need to pause or even review to write these down. La bandera. You got it. The flag. El cartel. Nope. Doesn't have to do with what you're thinking. This just means poster. El cartel. La computadora. It means socks. Oh, is he joking? I think he's joking. Maybe he's joking. I don't know. I'll ask my neighbor. Okay. El disquete. So on the left, that's like an old-fashioned floppy disk, like from the 80s. And on the right, that's un disco, short for disco compacto, which you may have guessed is a cognate with compact disc. Yep. La mochila, backpack. La pantalla, a screen, like any kind of screen. La basura, trash. La papelera. Notice the root word papel, so a place where you would throw paper. So we'd call it a waste paper basket, or around here we'd probably just call it the recycling. El ratón means mouths. Both kinds of mice. The computer kind and the kind that you don't want to discover in your pantry. Unless it's your pet mouse that got loose. El reloj. Notice how we've got both the kind of timekeeping device that you can put on the wall and the timekeeping device that you would put on your wrist. They're both reloj in Spanish. In fact, they would be like, why do you call it something different if it's on your wrist, if it's on your wall? It's the same thing. So, clock and watch, they're both el reloj. El sacapuntas. Pencil sharpener. Notice how this is an exception to the rule. It ends with an AS, but it's masculine. That's because, well, long story, but saca means to take out or remove, and puntas, point. So it's a point remover, but we're treating it as one word, and although punta is feminine, sacapuntas is masculine. El teclado, keyboard, any kind, like a computer kind or a piano kind. El escritorio, a writing desk. Pupitre, a student desk. Here's examples of each. We've talked about it in class. Just make sure you've got them down. La mesa, table. Also applied to a topographical or area with flat terrain, like geography. A flat-topped area they call a mesa. And that's how the city of Mesa got its name. It's built on a mesa. La silla. You got it, chair. La puerta. I think we've talked about this before, but just make sure you know it. Puerta means door. La ventana. Ooh, you recognize the root in here from when we talked about it's windy. Hace viento. That same root in ventana. This one is even a clearer connection to the cognate vent. That thing that lets in air. Ventana. We have the same kind of pattern in English. Windows let in the wind. Ventanas let in the viento. What is this? The thing, not the pencil, but the other thing. You're right, it's a cuaderno. We talked about it before, but make sure you know it and you got it. How about this? Oh, that's a folder. A carpeta. Carpeta is also applied to binder. Make sure you got those in your notes. You may have some of these already. Just double check and make sure you do. This is you got it, sala de clases, room of classes, classroom. How about, es la profesora. I like this one because it says Miss Jones, and my wife was a teacher, and before we got married, she was Miss Jones. Aw. Here's a teacher, el profesor. And how about this? We got some estudiantes, los estudiantes. Muy bien. Oh, un libro. Good. Again, you don't have to write all these down if you already have them in your notes. Just make sure you got them and make sure you know them. And el lápiz. How would we pluralize it, though? Remember, it was a long time ago. To pluralize, drop the Z and add CES, lápices. Los lápices. El papel, but how do we say the sheet of paper? La hoja de papel. Two words you could use here, el bolígrafo or la pluma, either one. And last of all, this is, just make sure you know it, la puerta, with lucky number 13.
And here's the real last one. ¿Cómo se dice window? Think about it, think about it, think about it. No peeking. That's right, la ventana. Muy bien. Good work.
All right, class. Just make sure you've got all those words in your notes so that you can study, practice, and have más vocabulario, more vocabulary.
It's too late. She's gonna blow. Ay, 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 ay.